Let's just do a QA video. Somebody was asking about creating a rounded pyramid. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to get the exact dimensions here with the technique I'm going to use, but we'll try it anyway. So I'm just going to go for it. So cube, merge at center, we get a pyramid, right? Now, there's maybe a dozen different ways you could probably approach this, but what I'm going to do is just slap a subdivision on it. So control 1 through 5, in object mode, go into edit mode, and now we can do a mean crease on the edges and do something like this. Now, it may or may not quite have the sharpness in the corners that you want, and that's where you can crease the vertex as well, possibly. But I don't guarantee that's going to be 100% exactly what you want. So maybe if you wanted something a little bit more like just a rounded pyramid like that, that might be the case. Otherwise, we're going to have to find a way to balance these to get exactly the results we want. And sometimes that's easier said than done, right? So yeah, this might be something you have to deal with and go through perhaps a little bit. Let's try something else. I don't know how this is going to work. I haven't tried it. So let's do no crease here. We can crease this, maybe not all the way out, but pretty close, right? And let's apply a subdivision or two. So let's do maybe a little bit more, maybe 4 or 5. Okay. I'm thinking 4 would work best, but maybe 5 is the correct answer. Control A and apply it. In edit mode, we have this option, transform to sphere as well. Shift Alt S, so we select it all with A, Alt Shift S. We might be able to do that number. You get kind of a close setup as well. Not quite there though, is it? It's a little bit off. Rather interesting. Let's go Control Z back for a second. Let's try it at lower res with a sharper crease like this. Apply it. Maybe something like that, right? Then we mesh transform to sphere, Alt Shift S. And then let's try subdividing this one now with maybe out creases. If that works. Yeah, I mean, it kind of almost works, but not really. Maybe more like, yeah, something in there. I think you could get close to the result you want, but if you're trying to make one of those little, like Rubik's Cube type pieces out of this, I don't know, that's not going to work, obviously, but I don't know exactly how precise you'd have to be to make it all functional where you can make an animation out of it or whatever. So that's a rather fun one, I think. Blender in general, 3D modeling with polygons, I don't consider it like high precision modeling necessarily. So to work something out like that, you're definitely going to have your work cut out for you. Like 2 subdivisions instead of 1. Maybe the curves will be a little nicer now. Yeah, and then when you subdivide that without creases, I mean, that's a pretty good result, I think. It just seems like they're a little too soft sometimes. You could try like adding holding edges perhaps, but I don't know if that's the correct answer there for that one. That it? That's pretty close, I'd say. It is very rounded though. That's kind of what you wanted, a rounded pyramid. So, I mean, is that the correct answer, guys? What do you think? Leave a comment. I think it's close. All right. I'll check you out on the next one.